All right, good morning, everyone. We're live from Fly on the Wall Productions and our underground storage container. On we don't want to give our latitude and longitude, though, exactly where we are underground, Raylene, this morning, because, then people could start showing up. We're not going to do it.
No.
It's not happening.
We're definitely not doing it.
My God, good morning. It is the second day of August. We're about 9:05 for our time. Temperature-wise right now, I'm not really sure what's going on. It's cool. Last night, freezing the nads off. Again, what's going on? I gotta close the windows.
Don't be a wuss.
Well, I mean, upper 40s? I mean, what the hell is that? God.
Good sleeping weather.
Well, it's
That's
a little.
what it is.
Yeah, but a little too much. Come on, 40s? It's the second day of August. Give me a break. Anyway, how are we doing for weather today?
At least the sun is shining and it's not raining, asshat.
You're right.
I mean, come on.
Nope.
You can't have everything.
You're 100%. 100%
Always
right.
got to be a complainer in the bunch.
What do you have for forecast today?
All right.
Is it
Well, I
be a
got to
nice
put it
day?
up there. It is going to be a nice day.
Okay.
It's going to be upper to lower 70, upper 60s to lower 70s. The high is actually 73 for the day. So,
Listen, not to be negative Nelly here, but you can't swim in that. I mean, there's no humidity in there. You can't go swimming when it's 73 degrees, Raylene.
Listen, a lot of people that have been underwater for days on end since the 10th of last month are very appreciative of this weather that is drying shit out. The mold can't grow in it because it's not humid and gross and it's not raining.
Got some great points there. You really do.
Like, good Lord.
But the poor kids at poolside.
Tomorrow,
they're
partly
just
sunny.
swimming.
Tomorrow, partly sunny, 76 degrees for a high. Friday, we have a big chance for rain, thunderstorms, winds with a high of 72. But a really nice weekend ahead by the looks.
All right. Like mid-80s, lower 80s?
High 60s. High 60s in the morning.
Okay.
But for the day, Saturday and Sunday, both right now, they're saying a high of 83.
Wow.
So,
all right. Listen, yesterday morning, got over and hung out with Bob Nelson for a little while over at Nelson Ace Hardware in Barrie. And it was just great to just be able to sit down and do some quick reminiscing on the flood and how they're doing and how resilient they are and the amazing staff that they've got over there. And it was just awesome. Bob is going to be, as he said yesterday, plugging in and rocking out with Native Tongue tomorrow night.
yes.
That's going to be...
I can't wait. It's going to be a beautiful night for it
It's
as
gonna
well.
be great.
So, at the park.
I might even go.
The first concert in the park.
Yeah. About damn time. And it's going to be amazing, I mean, he's got, talk about a busy guy. He has so much going on. He's been going on not a lot of sleep for the last couple of weeks. But he's going to take some time out to rock out and to entertain and have some fun.
Well,
right
that's his other family.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
of course
so
it is.
super good.
So the food trucks will be fired up too. Courier Park.
Yes.
For this.
And tonight is the farmers market.
Yes.
And Rosemary and I are going to be at the farmers market this week. So we will be there selling all of the great Vermont Strong merchandise that Val and the team at Yipes have made up. So we will be there at the park 3:30 to 6:30, and we'll be at the Yipes table selling all the merch, T-shirts and flags and stickers and God knows what else.
Including what I'm holding up, which is a decal?
Yes.
Yeah. These are really cool, aren't they? Look at that.
They are really cool. So very excited about that. Rosemary has agreed to join me there, which is absolutely wonderful. So we'll have a good time.
All right.
Stop by, say hi, see us.
Starting this afternoon at what, 3? You said 3, right?
3:30.
3:30. Thank you.
3:30 to 6:30.
3:30 to 6:30. All right, and you can get these right here, and a couple of banners too, and some flags, and yeah, I love these
T-shirts.
I got one yesterday. So we need to get a couple of T-shirts.
Are you going to clean your car windows so you can put it in there?
I actually am planning on doing that. I am not kidding. I started cleaning my car 2 days ago. I'm still working on it.
I'm not surprised.
I worked on it again last night. When you have...
I don't know that you can pack that much shit in a Casella dumpster.
Absolutely not kidding, okay? I filled, Raylene, 2 jumbo-sized totes with shit out of my car over the last 2 days.
And that doesn't
2.
even include the garbage?
That included the garbage as well.
Why would you put garbage in a tote?
Because I just want to get it all out of there. Just get it all out.
And then you'll leave it all in the totes for God knows how long.
No, I'm going to go
in the barn with all the other shit in the barn. And see, this is why your wife gets after you.
Yeah.
What did Dag say the other night?
Yes.
No wonder she hates you.
Is that what he said?
Remember? Yes. When we were talking about the sailboat story.
Oh my God. I just listen. I'm sifting through these totes. There's important stuff in there. There's stuff that I've lost. I lost a pair of sunglasses. I found that.
Right. You thought they were here.
I did. Yep, I did.
Even though you didn't get here till 9:30 at night, but you swore your sunglasses were here.
I did, and they're still not, right?
Well, they are now because you brought them this morning.
Well, that's a different pair.
Oh.
But I found, you know what I found in my car? I found my watch. I've been missing this watch for a long time.
Oh, well, good.
And I found that.
You.
And I went over to Wobby's yesterday. They put a new battery in it.
Aren't
good
they
to go.
Great over there.
I love them.
I love Wobbies.
Love them. MJ
Aaron,
was
Jane,
so...
whole team.
Yeah, all of them. And they're doing fine, by the way. A lot of basement water.
There's a polar opposite. We all know her brother, Dick.
Yeah. I can't believe that.
They're siblings?
Are they biological?
They are.
Holy crap. Poor MJ. Whew.
And can you believe it, though, that they are siblings? You talk about opposites.
Yeah. Boy, he loves
MJ's
her, though.
Yes, he does.
He loves her. God, he loves her.
And she is the only girl. All brothers. I think she has 5 brothers.
For Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Oof.
Poor thing.
Poor lady.
Maybe even more of them. I don't know.
Oh, she's heard some farting in her days.
Oh, I'm sure she's heard just about everything there is to hear.
Yeah. All right. So, what was the other thing? We talked about native tongue in the Courier Park tomorrow.
Yep. Farmers Market tonight.
Farmers Market tonight. Flying Tigers have a 100-lap main event tomorrow at Thunder Road.
It's a big points race, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
Myers Containers. Last, official Thursday night race.
And then the Bulldogs race is coming soon. The Enduro.
Yeah.
I've seen that lineup.
Running?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know that Matt Kelly from Vermont Quick Lube is running, and he sent a message and asked permission to put our name on his car as a thank you for all that we do in the community. So we're going to be...
Really?
Yeah, so we're tagged up on his car.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's going to be
so pretty cool. And speaking of Quick Lube, it is, I promise, today really is Ladies' Day at Vermont Quick Lube and Car Wash in South Barrie. So ladies, get over there, get your oil changed, get a carnation as a thank you, and then a free car wash.
Yeah.
Get over there.
Yeah.
Let the boys take care of you.
Do it today.
Lube you up.
Yeah. Get yourself a
Tell Craig Rainley said you can lube him up. He'd lube you up.
Please. Wow.
They love me.
What else do we have going on? Red Sox are throwing out the first pitch, I think, with the Blue Jays, 4:10 this afternoon. My God, what else is going on?
Super sad news in the community last night that Mr. Z's will not reopen.
Yeah.
Mike and Lisa have chose to call it quits after 35 years, but man, they gave it a hell of a run, and they've been through a lot in that location, and have always come back really strong. And I don't blame them for just saying, we gave it 35 really good years, and now we're just going to take some time to breathe for the remainder.
Yeah, I don't blame them either.
Super
bummed to see that.
Yes.
But they've had some pretty damn good sucker punches being right there.
They really have.
At that intersection with flooding. I'm talking about.
Yeah, they really have.
The May flood before Irene, then there was Irene, and now this. I mean, this is crazy, absolutely crazy. What else are we missing this morning? Oh, Donna Thunder. She's watching this morning.
Yes, she's coming up on the 17th of August in the park. Yeah, we're sponsoring that concert.
Can't wait. And we're going to throw a mic at her, right?
Of course we are.
Right.
I got to see her yesterday for a few minutes.
Where
we
was
haven't
that?
seen Donna in a while.
Where was that?
We were in Kinney Drug shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's such a great lady.
She
I
is.
love her.
And she told me she's going to be somewhere in New Hampshire as well. I got to make sure I post that up for her.
Okay.
I got to check out her page so I can make sure that we let people know where she's going to be this weekend.
One of the things I need to do is get back over to the Den, formerly known as the Billtown Roadhouse, because I've got to pay up some of my silent auction bids that I won. I put them under Chuck's name, but I put my phone number down. So now I got to go pay the bill. But it's all going for a great cause. It's all flood relief. That's part of flood stock that they did over at the Den. Donna Thunder was playing for that one too.
Yes, she did. Yeah, she had a great time over there. She said so.
Here's me,
and then
not surprised.
we know that we have another concert coming up right around the corner at Higher Ground,
August 20th.
August 20th with Chad Hollister,
808-4
and
Jamie Lee Thurston.
Jamie Lee with MC Rusty Deweese.
Rusty Deweese. It's gonna be amazing.
Tickets on sale now. You can go to the Higher Ground Facebook page or website, and you can also just click the link on Air It Out.
Yeah, get them though. Get them while you can. I wouldn't be surprised if they can pack a lot of people into the Higher Ground, but still, wouldn't be surprised if that one hit
sells out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday afternoon, though. It's from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
I mean, it'd be wonderful if it sells out. We can only hope, right?
That's right. I want to try to give Carrie Freiberg a ring here. See if we can get her. She's doing great things with the church.
Yes, she is. We're lucky to have all of these church members that have jumped right on board and helped us so much.
Yes, we are. Carrie, hi. Good morning, honey.
Good morning.
Tell us about Laundry Love. This is going on again this afternoon. I think it starts up at 1 o'clock, right?
Yes, at 1 o'clock at Doubles Bubbles, just off the Barry Montpelier Road across from Pizza Hut. It's really easy to find. And there's plenty of parking. So
the bottom line, Carrie, is the Barry Congregational Church is saying, hey, on these dates at this time, we'll take care of feeding the coins into the machine, and we'll take care of your laundry.
Exactly. That's what Laundry Love is. And I found out that it's a national movement. Laundry Love happens all over the country. And I know. And it started 20 years ago when some church folks were talking to unhoused folks, and they asked them, how can we walk alongside you and help you? And one of the men they were talking to said, and this is a quote, "If I had clean clothes, people would treat me like I'm a human being."
Wow.
I know. This guy's name was T-Bone on the street. Otherwise, his name was Eric. And that started the whole thing. So for 7 years now, the Barry Congregational Church has partnered with Busy Bubbles on North Main Street, run by Jay Tozy. And for 7 years now, he has welcomed us to Busy Bubbles, and we've done Laundry Love once a month. And, been very successful with that. Sometimes we spend $300 a night or thereabouts helping people do laundry. And it's wonderful. And so because of the flood, we just decided, wow, what if we magnify, multiply, I think I meant to say, Laundry Love and offer it twice a week. And that was a grand idea, except that Busy Bubbles got hit by the flood.
Right.
So they're closed temporarily. They're going to reopen in September. We plan to go back there, but for now we're at Doubles Bubbles. And Jay Carr welcomed us very quickly to Doubles Bubbles, and that's why we're up and running so quickly.
Wonderful.
It is
great?
wonderful.
It's awesome.
It is. It is.
So you're going from once a month to twice a week.
Yes.
For the rest of August?
Yes, at least. Absolutely.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's awesome. Thank you all so much.
Carrie,
you're welcome.
That's just amazing. And what was it? Who stuck a camera in your face there? Was that PTZ? Was that Channel 5?
It was Channel 5. I think it was 5 NBC, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He caught wind of it on Facebook. And this reporter has been following Barry for the last 2 or 3 weeks since the flood. He saw Laundry Love on Facebook. So he called us up and said, can I come talk to you about it? We did not seek him. He came to us. And of course we said yes. Wow. And so there I was, he asked me about 7 or 8 really good questions. And then of course on TV, you saw about 5 seconds.
Sure.
Right.
Which was great. I was very pleased that it was short and sweet.
So this is going on today from 1 until 3:30.
Correct.
Okay.
And every Monday night from 6 to 8:30.
So every Monday,
Wonderful.
6 to 8:30, and every Wednesday from 1 to 3:30.
That is right.
We're going to continue promoting this for you, Carrie.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thanks to you, thanks to the Barry Congregational Church. You guys are wonderful. I just love stuff like this.
I know. I do too. I was really grateful that we already had it up and running and that we've had such success with it. And it was just a matter of augmenting it and saying, okay, how can we do it sort of on steroids now?
Right.
That because of the flood, simply because of the flood.
Carrie, thank you again. And listen, if I throw you a couple of bucks, maybe you could do my laundry for me.
I would love to do that, especially having just heard about how dirty your car is.
Oh, gosh,
I can
Carrie.
only imagine.
Carrie.
She said she's going to do it.
Listen, that will put you straight into sainthood. Right there.
I'll do the socks and underwear, Carrie. You take the rest.
Please do. Yeah. Like Monday night, I helped a man fold his clothes, and I let him fold his socks and underwear because I just thought that was the right thing to do. But otherwise, he and I gabbed for like a half hour while I helped him fold his clothes, and it was so much fun.
Oh, Carrie, we love you. Thank you again. You. Oh, my God.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah. We're going to do it again, too. We're going to call her and put her back on.
Yes, we will.
See, what you do, Raylene, you just take it out of the dryer. And then
leave it in the basket?
No, you just throw it on the couch. Just pile it up on the couch. Then when you need something the next morning and you can't find a matching pair of socks, you have a complete adult temper tantrum because you can't find it fast enough. You just throw it all on the couch, Raylene. Go ahead. Sorry. You were saying.
I can't even. I just can't.
Throw it on the couch. There's plenty of room.
Oh, my gosh. You're such a dumbass sometimes. Yeah, I don't even know where to go after that whole mess
frankly,
of even thinking about that.
Surprises me sometimes that Carrie would even want to be associated with
you,
Raylene, yourself, you. What else do we have going on? What's going on?
Well, all kinds of things going on. So, we know that, I think that you are aware that we kicked off the Adopt a Family yesterday.
Please.
So, if you are someone that is willing to, and first I will say, what is in the post as well is that we understand that some families are going to need more than one adoptee because some families, their needs are great compared to others.
Right.
We also understand that everyone wants to help, no matter what. Everybody wants to have a way to help, but one person can't possibly help everyone. Yep. And right now, we also know that funds that are being released are minimum. They're not very much right now, immediate. And we also know that some people aren't allowed to receive funds because if they do, it could possibly, or not possibly, it will impede their ability to get help from FEMA. So what we have worked out and decided is that you can adopt an individual family. And some of those families might need something as small as a ride to a doctor's appointment or to have their groceries picked up once they've ordered them. Or maybe they just want to go themselves. Maybe there are people who are very confused by all of the paperwork. And so maybe you're someone that can help with all of them a ride to the auditorium and sit with them while they navigate that whole process. And then others need help with funds and food and furnishings and clothing. And the whole experience is very overwhelming for everyone, no matter which side of the coin you're on, because you don't know how you can help, and you want to help, but it's overwhelming to think about, no matter who you are, and how you've been affected. So, if you are somebody that would like to adopt a family, if you could just email, and the emails are on the Facebook page, on our Facebook page. You could email Rosemary or I and just let us know that you would like to adopt a family, and let us know what your capabilities are, what you're willing to do. Maybe you're somebody who's older and or is working, and the only thing that you can do is a ride or be a support person. That's fine. Every little bit counts.
Or just push a mower for an hour or whatever.
And so, reach out. The list of people with needs is pretty large. And so it's a way that it gives all of us a chance to get involved.
Now, if you're a family that needs to be adopted, you're in need of help.
Yes, I have a list, and people have been reaching out and contacting through the different sources that we have been involved with since the start, the Team Rubicon and Samaritan's Purse and Enough Ministries and all. So we do have a list of names, and if you want to join, we can team you up with a family. Yeah.
All right. So should someone call you or Rosemary if they need
They
help?
should email us.
Okay. What's the email?
Well, it's on the page. Mine.
On the page.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
It's easier than trying to
of course.
tell you, and I'll put it in the notes here.
I think that's incredible. I mean, my God, there's so many people that are in need, and everyone is at a different pace. Mm-hmm. Some people are not ready for furniture and a new bed and new mattress and stuff like that. Some people are. Some people are.
Right. Some people may be able to stay in their homes, and they're at that point where
they need, new
But
furniture
there
or
are
some
some
clothes
people
or
that
whatever.
don't have a place to put any of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Wow. I'm going to say this again. We primarily here at Aired Out, our objective is, I think at this point, is to get as much information out into our community as possible. That's primarily what's going on, and that includes weather forecasts and what's going on with Mother Nature, which everybody is pretty interested to know how much more rain we're going to have. What's the snapshot of the rest of the summer?
I am very diligent about keeping track of the city page so that we're updated on trash pickup and hazardous waste and road closures and all of that stuff. And speaking of hazardous waste, it's important that people know that Absolute Spill Response has teamed up with the state of Vermont. The state of Vermont actually contacted them and asked them to be a part of the cleanup of the hazardous waste. So if you have a tipped tank or a damaged tank in your basement oil tank, the government, the state will pay to have that pumped out. They won't pay for the removal of the tank. That's something that you or your insurance company would be, have to take care of, but they will. And they will also take care of contaminated silt and water that may be left behind. And that is covered by the state of Vermont. Now, in order to get on the list to have that done, you need to call 1-800-641-5005. And that is the spill response line. And they'll just ask you a couple of questions about what you have and where you're located, and to have that pump out done. So please, if you have a tip tank, it's still got oil, and you're looking to have that pumped out, give that number a call, 800-641-5005, and the no charge. There'll be no charge for the pump out of a tip tank, and or the removal of contaminated water and silt.
My gosh, I mean
that's with Absolute Spill Response.
So I mean, nothing's free anymore, Raylene. I mean, if anyone's going to come to your house, especially with a truck, I mean, that's, you're talking a couple $100 just in a service call. They're doing this for free?
Yes.
Jeez. Wow.
So.
Yeah, Alice just said we're lucky to have them in this community.
Yes, we are.
Damn straight.
We're very lucky.
My God. All right. What about volunteers? People want to volunteer?
Yeah, we still need volunteers. There's still a massive amount of work to do. Even getting the trash to the dumpsters that are located throughout the city. Some people just don't have the means to do that. They don't have a truck. They don't have a way to get that trash from one place to another.
And sometimes that's 100 yards. Sometimes it's 200 yards away or 300 yards away. But even though something is the proximity of something is generally pretty close. I mean, come on, it's not like you can just pick this stuff up and throw it in your car and drive 100 yards down the road to the dumpster.
Right, exactly.
So we need folks with whatever, tractors, bucket loaders.
Tractors, pickup trucks, and there are dumpsters which are being emptied today and then replaced, and I believe they're changing locations now. They'll be on Merchants Row, and I don't remember the other location without looking, but they'll be emptied so that, they can be put back out for use. So that will happen today. The state continues to pick up the trash along the streets. that people have removed from their homes and put in their yards, in their front yards. And I know it's hard because it seems like a really slow process,
Sure.
but there was a massive amount to be done. And they are making their way through. They do have roots, and they are doing the best they can to get it all done as quickly as they can. But it's a lot.
Sure.
It's a massive amount.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
And if you, please, I know it's horrible and we don't want to think about doing it, but if you have a refrigerator in your pile, please make sure it's emptied. Just bag up its contents and leave it out.
All right. You did such a great job yesterday with It's No Secret. My God, I mean, the amount of people that you're connecting with, Raylene, is staggering. Staggering. You did a great show yesterday.
It was.
We tip our hat to Amy.
Yes, very brave. It was very brave for her to come and tell her story like that. It's brave of all of them. It's not easy to sit and for any of us, no matter what you're talking about, it's never easy to say, this is where I'm at and it's not a great place and maybe I need some help or I've gotten help. And so I was very proud of her. I've known Amy for a long time. I got to know her through working at Cumberland Farms and because I was a frequent flyer as far as coffee goes. And that's how I got to know her. And I don't even know. I just knew she was sad one day when I was in there. I knew she was super sad, and I talked to her, and then ever since she will come to me if she is having a hard time.
You always, everyone that you interview, we have some commonality with substance use disorder, addiction, mental health, all of that. But even with that said, everyone's got such a unique and different story. Yeah. All under the same umbrella, but no two stories are exactly the same.
No, and the umbrella is huge. It's not small, and I hope that's what people are starting to recognize.
Correct.
It doesn't matter your income, your family, how you were brought up, where you work. None of that matters. The umbrella is huge. It can affect anybody. And more than likely, even if you don't yet know it, someone in your family or your core is struggling.
Yeah.
And so it's just something to think about, because it's true.
You're as I said, you're really onto something, and you're gaining a huge audience.
And we have rescheduled Rick Barnett, the Vermont Prevention Coalition,
all right,
and a few others we've had to reschedule because of the flood, and so just trying to get back on track.
Hey, good morning to Mary Haynes. She says the sun's out. It's a beautiful day. She watches all the time. She's up at the campground.
I know.
Isn't that cool?
She's a great lady. Yeah, she really is.
You
know who it is, don't you?
I do. That's Tracy's mom.
Tracy's mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Yeah. Bill's mom.
By the way, I spoke with Tracy. Things are tough. A lot of people have a lot of things to think about and worry about. They had about half a class start last night. 5 students is all they got, and it's been rough since the flood, she says. Like I just said, and like she says too, people have more on their plate than school.
Yeah, and things are slowing down. But they have a August 14th at 2 p.m. They have a hazmat theory class. So the cost is $100, and it's about 3-hour long class. And then the next training they have starts September 19th for the CDL training. So There's time to register for both of those things.
They are traveling all over the state to accommodate the DMV, which is so backed up.
And speaking of DMV, so there is an extension. If you have something that needs to be renewed this month, license registration, or if you have a new registration, so there is an extension right now of 60 days. Well,
they need the 60 days.
Yeah. Right, to catch up, probably.
They're so backed up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, good stuff. Good to know. What else? If people want to volunteer, they get in contact with you, Raylene. That's on the page.
Yeah.
If you're interested in adopting a family, that's on our page.
Yes.
If you are a family that needs to be adopted, you need some help from your community, that's on our page.
Just email and say, hey, I could really use this help, and we'll make sure that you get that help.
Yeah. Bob, by the way, has just been in touch with us, saying over at Nelson Hardware, saying that they've got pumps, they have fans, they have mold remediation sprays, they've got dehumidifiers, they've got it all over there. So they're continuing to stock their supply.
Absolutely.
And they're on it. So if you need anything, get over to Nelson Ace Hardware. Their hours are just slightly different.
Yes, and those are posted on our page as well.
All right.
For this week. So they're closing a little bit early while they finish getting everything, their credit card machines and all of that stuff running properly. They just want to make sure if they're there and they're there full time, that they're giving the same great service that they always have, which they do anyway.
Yeah, they do.
And he made the big announcement that Linda's joining the team full time.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I love Linda.
Who's the boss?
She has a ton of energy.
I
Bob
agree.
told us who's the boss. She can be the boss at home. He's the boss at work. Remember? Yeah, we'll see how that works out for him.
Exactly.
Huh? Yeah. So Wing Wednesday at Gusto's today.
Yes.
Don't forget Wing Wednesday. Buy a small order, get a second small order for half off. Again, don't forget that it's Ladies' Day over at Vermont Quick Lube and Car Wash in South Barry.
Going there today. You know why? Because every single light on my dashboard is on. All of them. It's a Christmas tree.
Good Lord.
Going over there today. They're going to take care of it.
So, and then Chris Powers will be with us at Gusto's. With me, I'm going Friday night, 6:00. You know that I have to go if Chris is here. So 6 to 8, Chris will be rocking the stage at Gusto's
Friday night,
and can't wait to see him. I couldn't get there last time, so super disappointed in that. And then what else is happening? Well, we have the Enduro on Sunday. We have the races Thursday night. We have the farmers market tonight. We have the concerts in the park. Starts tomorrow night with native tongue, food trucks, all of that great stuff. So it almost feels like a little bit of normal setting in for us to take a breath in the chaos.
Yeah.
Because it's still very chaotic.
Just trying to write everything down and stay organized is amazing.
Well, just look on the page, dumbass.
I know. I need to do that.
And then
more.
you don't have to do all that.
I was the last time I was scrolling through the page. I was just overwhelmed by everything I saw. It was. Go ahead.
No, keep going.
I was just going to say it was while I was sitting down on the throne when I was doing that.
We don't want to know. Alice says Barrytown is also doing a public pickup. Yes, and I have also posted that as well, curbside pickup through the town. So grateful and thankful for everyone and all the services that have been really, the response has been rapid by the city and the town. Not necessarily by FEMA and the state, but at least we know you know, that your city and your town are taking care of you. They're holding you as tight as they can, and we're all working together as fast and hard as we can.
Did you hear Bob Nelson yesterday tell me that they have filled 17 dumpsters?
Yes.
And, I mean, that was as of yesterday morning. I'm sure it's like 20 now. It's got to be. They're just bringing them in. Bring them in, bring them in, bring them. 23,000.
Well, we saw that when we were at Yipes volunteering.
Sure.
How many times did that guy come and take one big trailer away and bring it empty, and then he just all day long for
Amazing.
2 days?
I need that just for my car.
Oh, honey.
23,700 pounds of metal that came out of Nelson and went to Bulldogs.
Wow.
23,700 pounds.
Wow.
Just in metal alone. So
Incredible.
have a great day, everyone. Take good care. Again, sun shining, temps comfortable, 60s, 3:30 this afternoon, farmers market. Raylene's going to be there.
With Rosemary selling the merch from Yipes. Stop in. Say hi.
Here's an example. If you look at your
Support.
screen.
All proceeds are going to the Community Relief Fund. So stop in. We'd love to see you. Say hi. Show your support.
Grab one of these decals. 3:30 this afternoon at the farmers market.
How much is that decal? Do you remember?
How am I
He
supposed
doesn't
to-
remember.
I can't remember
I'll
anything.
list all the prices.
I can't remember anything.
Thank you all. Love you. Have a great day.
How am I supposed to know?
you